doing that.
Hey everyone, welcome to the Ishtar Podcast. Whirl's going to introduce us from here because I'm making him.
What's up, everybody? Ishtar Podcast with Wurlitzer here. Today, we're going to talk about stasis and more with your hosts, Wurlitzer and Dr. John
Hey, what's up?
and Jaeger Gaming and Dave Case.
Hey, how's it going?
And last but definitely not least, Melmsie.
Hi. I love
Let's
that.
was so
get
lame.
it.
What was lame?
You're high.
Excuse
should've
you.
done something
Oh,
like
okay.
me.
I thought you were talking about me.
You wanted me to
You did
moan?
great. Yeah.
Oh,
There it is.
there we go. Okay.
Okay, we are on a podcast live right now about Destiny. I mean, like, we've gotten pretty off topic before, but this is a new low for us. I'm going to be honest, especially 30 seconds in.
We're fine.
I think that
we're
was our
fine.
best intro yet. Excuse you.
Nah. Now, the best intro is next week when I'll be inevitably forced to redo it.
No, I'll do it. Trust me. I got this.
Okay, real quick before we get into Destiny. Well, Lightstyle's not here to introduce it, but the entire month of September, if you're watching this video in September, the year 2020 of our Lord, we are doing a charity drive for St. Jude. We're trying to raise $2,000. And yeah, the links will be in the description of whatever platform you're on, unless you're on Spotify, because you're on Spotify. So if you feel like you can help out, that'd be great. It's for the kids. Yeah. Mwah. Okay, let's talk about stasis.
Oh, stasis.
So, okay. At this point in recording this, we have seen the Warlock and the Titan revealed. The Hunter doesn't come till Tuesday, right?
Thursday.
Well, I don't know.
Thursday.
Oh,
it's
yeah,
next
Tuesday.
Thursday?
No, Tuesday. Yeah.
No,
Tuesday.
Tuesday. You're right. Yeah.
Okay.
Tuesday.
So we're only going off what we know from those two at this point if you're watching this in the future. So don't judge us if we're wrong when we talk about the Hunter. So first things first, thoughts on the fact that Titans are getting yet another Titan Smash.
I'm honestly a little bit, I wouldn't say disappointed, but maybe not as excited as I could have been. Because just having another kind of punch roaming super where you kind of go around and smash is a little, I feel like it's been done by now.
Yeah, you could say that. Didn't
Sounds like you don't really agree.
No, I do. Was it in D1? Did we, if I'm not mistaken, have some sort of change to Fist of Havoc where it would send out like a bolt of energy along the ground?
That
wasn't a change,
That was a
That
perk.
was,
was
yeah,
a
it was
perk,
part of the
okay.
tree.
Yeah,
We're basically getting that back, but ice.
yeah, pretty much.
Well, stasis. It's not ice, apparently, but that's a whole nother debate on Twitter right now.
I think it's ice.
You think it's ice?
Stasis. It's stasis. Bungie has said it's stasis.
Yeah, but
I believe them.
it looks like ice.
Tastes
It's
like
not
ice.
ice.
Does it taste like ice? That's the real question.
Yeah.
Well, we don't. Only Jaeger knows what it tastes like because he went to Bungie HQ back in, last summer.
You didn't. Why would you tell them that?
You just broke his NDA.
Oh wait, dude, am I not on mute?
Okay.
I signed an NDA.
I have a feeling this is gonna be our shit postiest podcast yet.
Is that what this is about?
It was already started. From the first second, definitely.
Yeah.
I forgot to forward you guys my NDA.
Oh
So-
crap!
Ooh.
We have to sign an NDA to talk to you.
Yeah. Yes.
Can you stop the podcast like right now? Just end this.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just gonna end it.
Start over.
Yeah, we'll start over. We'll be serious this time. Yeah, so Titans get another punch. Although it is, to be fair, it's a two-part thing. It's a slam on the ground and then I guess the smash, which almost looked like Code of the Missile a little bit.
It's like a double
it looks like
smash.
a hybrid between Fist of Havoc and Code of the Missile.
Mm-hmm.
It reminds me of the orb slamming from Ruinous Effigy. It looks like the exact same when he slams.
Kinda. Like
See,
with
I liked-
more momentum, maybe.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
like to describe it as this one guy on YouTube in the comments section, which is when you leave Fist of Havocs in the freezer for 5 years because you forgot about it. That's essentially what this new super is. Or there's actually another guy. It's kind of the same thing. It's just Fist of Havocs Mark II now with more Unga Bunga.
I mean, I can't disagree with either of those. I find it hard to find any argument there. Okay.
Even though, so one more thing is that one guy brought up a really good point of the fact that this is kind of like a stupid subclass because we could have instead, they could have just done Ward of Dawn so we could be chilling in igloos. Thank you, YouTube comments.
So you did your research for the week.
Yeah, by research I meant 5 minutes ago. I'm scrolling through the comments section because you guys are shit posting.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm pretty excited, even if, as someone who thinks as a Titan, even if it's just more punching. I mean, it's different punching.
Mhm.
It's
yeah,
slightly
I like
changed
punch.
punching.
It's punching with a plan, with
Punching
definite
with a plan.
purpose.
Punching with purpose.
So, I mean, in terms of these new, not necessarily the supers, but the subclasses, are there going to be grenades which freeze enemies?
Yeah.
Because
Yes.
if there,
Yes.
so there
It looks
are,
like the hunter
Mhm.
might get something, but we're not 100%
is
sure
that
yet.
going to be
You don't know what
broken and
100 yeah.
crucible?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
No matter what they do to try to curb that, yes.
I
It's
was
going
gonna say,
anything that controls player movement like that is
Yeah.
going to be absolutely busted, at least for
So
the
I
first few
wonder
months.
if they're just gonna make it to where you don't get frozen like completely in Crucible.
I mean, even if you
I
get
don't think
slowed,
so.
that's going to be broken.
Yeah, even if it just
Yeah,
takes you to zero mobility.
because that'd
That's
be
gonna be
really
big.
stupid though if I'm running around a corner, I get frozen by some grenade and then just immediately knifed in the back.
Imagine that, but before you get knifed in the back, the player walks up to you, does a floss emote, and then, does a little 360 quick step.
That's what I'm saying. Because you're just
That's
sitting
what's
there
gonna
like, well,
happen.
shit, I can't do anything.
So we're playing Overwatch with May now.
A
Yeah.
heel click and a flourish in the end.
Yep.
I think it is going to be very busted at launch, just like with the Forsaken subclasses at launch and the Taken King subclasses. It's just going to be incredibly powerful, and it'll take a little getting used to, and maybe some patches down the road.
Definitely some patches. And I feel like there's going to be at least one piece of exotic armor that completely breaks the meta. With this new
OEM
subclass.
too.
OEM 2, yeah. I'm kind of curious to see. Did they say if they're going back to old like exotics and stuff and changing some things to stasis, or?
I don't think so.
I haven't heard anything like that.
Yeah,
I wouldn't.
I haven't heard anything about
I
that either.
mean, I would say that like something like Borealis and Hardlight might get the 4th version. Then on the other hand, they may just say, "Nah, we don't want to deal with that."
I feel like they won't, and then they'll actually force people to use stasis weapons.
If I'm not mistaken, wasn't there a bug with Warlocks where when they used Fellwinters, they had a
Yes.
stasis glow?
That's correct.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That's
I mean,
interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know how prevalent these stasis weapons are going to be. That's the thing. I don't know if this is going to be like they are acting like it's going to be a whole new archetype of damage, like brand freaking new. But I'm afraid that what's going to end up happening is that there's only going to be like 10 weapons in the game that are stasis weapons. And then like everything else is just going to be normal besides the subclasses, and so like it's really not going to be that useful.
I think
But we'll see.
I think it'd be curious if every single weapon we got out of this expansion, at least the big DLC, was stasis. And I'm curious if people would be upset by that too.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't think every single weapon is going to be stasis, just because of weapon sunsetting is taking out a massive portion of the viable weapons, and we're going to need a lot of guns, even if I guess they'd be reissued, just to fill in the gaps, because there's a lot of archetypes like if you're looking for a specific archetype, like a compound, like a precision frame bow that's in the energy slot and also arc or something, there could be something from year one or well, obviously not year one, Forsaken, and that's just going to be completely unavailable. There's only one machine gun in the whole game that's coming forward into season 12 right now, other than
Yikes.
exotics.
Uh-huh.
Jeez, I didn't realize that.
Well, that got me thinking though. When you're talking about, well, what if there's only like 10 stasis guns? If you think about it, how many stasis shields are we actually going to see, at least at launch?
See, that's what I'm thinking.
Like it's
I don't
not.
know.
I don't think it's going to be that many. Like it'll be for the main campaign content maybe, and whatever strike comes with it. But like,
Unless they go back and change stuff.
I
Which
doubt
then
they
that would
would.
kind of throw things off.
didn't they mention each race is going to get stasis one by one or something like that?
I don't recall that.
Or maybe it was each
don't
race
know.
gets the darkness, or no, because they are. I don't know.
Each race is getting a champion, but they already implemented that
Right.
with all the
Yeah.
new champions that came this season and last season.
What am I thinking of?
By the way, one more YouTube comment describing the new Titan Super being frosty steroids.
Oh my god. Okay.
What about the Warlock Super? Any
You
thoughts
mean the
on
magic
that?
toothbrush?
It's an it's a powerful wizard staff, and I'll thank you to refer it as such.
No, it's a magic toothbrush.
Jaeger, do you have any opinions on the new Warlock subclass?
Yeah, Jaeger, do you want to have some words?
You want to have a conversation with us?
Very big pokey stick. Make ice.
This is why we don't let him talk.
No, but in the trailer, the Warlock grenade makes like an AOE, like a bubble, like
Very large
sphere
AoE.
of just freezing, which is what they showed. Like
And
the
then it
hunter
combos
walked
with
around
the
the corner,
hunter.
and he was walking into it and just got frozen in place. So my question is, does it go through walls?
Oh, please no.
No,
So if
I
you
don't
could
think
throw
so.
a freeze nade, well, because I was playing today and I noticed that Witherhoard goes through walls.
Does it? I thought it
Sounds like
bounced.
it's gonna go through walls at launch
you
and then get
mean the
patched in
bottom
like
part.
2 months.
You mean if the bottom part goes through walls? Got it.
Yeah.
I was gonna say no, it bounces off walls, fam. But I get what
I
you're
know
saying.
it bounces, but yeah.
I wish it would stick to walls, but it doesn't.
How many
that's sick.
enemies are stuck to walls?
I don't care.
Can we make a gun that just sticks enemies to walls?
Yeah, where's the slime class? Screw this basic.
Let's just call it sludge. It'll be nice and gross.
Just sludge.
Also,
Every single grenade is a sticky nade.
Yep.
I knew I wasn't going crazy. Luke Smith says other Destiny 2 races will get stasis powers in year 4.
Stasis
Ah.
powers?
In year
Mhm.
4.
In year 4, yeah. So not like right away. That's why I'm thinking each season might have each race getting a
okay.
new power.
I'm more interested in how they're going to add stasis in through the lore.
God, I don't know.
Because like you can't just throw it in here and be like, look, new stuff. I mean, they sort of did that in Forsaken, but
Yeah.
we weren't getting a whole new subclass. We were just getting parts of a subclass.
Right.
So like you could just chalk that up to, well, they learned how to use it differently. Sort of like Warlocks learned how to use self-res differently.
Right.
I wish we
So.
didn't.
I wish we didn't too. I don't care if it broke the game or not.
It was fun breaking the game.
I loved throwing 50 grenades in one super, even though you can just use some bracers for that now.
True. Did you guys get a chance to look at last week's TWAB where they showed us what the new Triumph page is going to look like?
Yes.
I did see that.
I didn't.
I have not seen that.
John, go look at that real quick.
Oh, jeez.
Dude, it's
Presented
super
to us.
spicy.
Use the Google feature.
It looks
is
very good.
very spicy.
This is a dark mode for sure.
And did you guys notice what the symbol for the Cosmodrome is?
Nope.
I did.
That is the same
I won't
symbol
spoil it.
as Aldrin's chest. That was on Aldrin's chest plate in D1.
Oh, hey, look at this. I'm not going to get blinded at 2 o'clock in the morning anymore.
Yeah, so there's literally no confirmation unless they're kind of hinting this as confirmation, but it seems that Aldrin's gonna be the vendor and the Cosmodrome.
Another thing I
Because-
noticed in this Triumphs page is the exotic catalyst tab, which seems to have the Leviathan's Breath, the Heir Apparent, and Deathbringer. So I am of the strong belief that those are getting catalysts,
Yeah.
as well as hopefully some of the other stuff that's just not in that tab.
You know, I just realized, is there? We have the thing that clearly looks like Aldrin's symbol, but is there one for what's his face that's in the EDZ?
Devrim,
Yeah.
Ever? Yeah.
Which symbol's his?
the bottom right, that's the EDZ.
Oh, I don't think I've ever seen that in my life.
Yeah, I think they just made that. Devrim's symbol would be no land beyond, and that'd just piss everyone off.
That son of a bitch has my gun.
Shax
Sorry,
had
what?
raised
He
letter.
stole it during the Red War.
In the collapse.
You
Thief.
tell me I can't just kill him and take it?
I've tried many times.
Bungie adds some Tarkov elements. Win. Just kill him, take his loot, easy.
They just need to give us no land beyond. Like, it's
We
not
have
even a gun that
Arbalest.
will break the game.
Arbalest
would
isn't the
break-
same
okay.
though.
No Land Beyond was a primary ammo sniper, so it absolutely would 500% break the game if it was just suddenly reintroduced. It would
do
need
you
to be
mean?
special.
I mean, I wouldn't even care if they
weird.
just gave it special.
I wouldn't care if they gave it special either.
Arbalest seems
Suddenly
like
in an ice block on IO.
Hey.
I got
Weird.
them thawed out with like a hair dryer.
You have to collect the pieces to that, and then you have to perform the defrosting of no and beyond.
Oh my god.
put it in the microwave,
That's what I would do.
hit it with Jotun.
Also, I'm looking at the earnable seals in Beyond Light. They have the
7.
Beyond Light seal. They have the Season 12 seal, but then there's also just one that's just redacted. I can't even think
Yep.
of what a third would be.
I don't know, maybe a new activity.
Were you seeing this?
Oh, it's in the last TWAB.
It's probably for the new raid. Maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, that in that list. Got
Oh, I completely forgot that Garden got its own
Yeah.
seal. Yeah, that's almost definitely what it is then. Part of me, how hard is it to get the Chronicler seal?
It takes
Just
part
takes
of it.
time.
It. I mean, if you start now, it's still impossible
Really?
because it takes like I remember.
It's gonna take 5 weeks.
I think at the start of this season, I thought about maybe going for it, and before I realized that it would, or before we knew that Chronicler would become unobtainable and Beyond Light, if I started like in June of this year, I would have gotten it January next year,
Mm.
because it requires you to go to the Queen's Court every 3 weeks when Mara's there. Of course, she's not there anymore, but you know when she was there, and you pick up pieces of lore.
Right.
So it's unobtainable now. Kind of sucks.
That does suck. The
Really
only
close
one
to
there that I could
Wayfarer.
actually get, well, the only one there that I would actually care to get would be Wayfarer, but that would be a grind too.
Wayfarer isn't that bad. It's mostly just waiting for the right flashpoint.
Right.
I need it to be IO.
I'm trying to get my Blacksmith and Shadow title. I'm really close for both.
Aren't you just missing some challenges on Shadow?
I'm only missing the Flawless Challenge and Total Victory.
Mm-hmm.
For Shadow and for Blacksmith, I need to forge like 10 more frames and then do the like a diamond challenge, which is flawless. And then I'm done.
I'll be honest, I haven't played Destiny in about a month now.
That's good. It's good
I've
for
been
your mental
keeping
health.
up. It is. I've been keeping up with all the news and everything, but I haven't been playing the game.
Be honest with you, I'm in the same boat.
Be honest with
Because-
you, I'm in the same boat too.
I'm taking this chance of them giving us extra time to do other stuff, especially with Star Wars Squadrons coming out next month.
So excited.
Same.
and my VR headset getting here, so I'm gonna inevitably be playing VR games. By the way, if anybody wants to join me, I'm gonna be doing
Yes.
an 8-hour Desert Bus live stream.
No, I changed my mind. No.
Oh,
So, yeah, Desert Bus is in VR now, and it's 8 hours long. So, we're doing it. Melmsie can join me.
No.
Scared.
No. Um, I've been spending my time playing other looters, Avengers, and Tarkov. I just like loot. I'm starting to figure out. I think that's why I like Skyrim, collecting loot.
I've also been playing Switor.
Oh boy.
Just join
There
in
you
Melmsie.
go.
It's got loot.
Loot.
Do we just want to get the 30-minute Switor bit out of the way?
No. Look, I'm at the point in the game to where I got to a raid and I went, oh no, it's Destiny. Even though the only difference is like in Star Wars The Old Republic, the raids are literally woven within the
there
story.
we go.
Or literally woven within the story. Like Destiny does this a little bit. but I'm
Really?
literally at a
Woven
point
within the story.
Well,
In
I'm
Star
literally-
Wars, The Old Republic?
Yeah.
Tell me about it.
Give me a sec. I'm literally at a point now to where I have two choices. I can either do the solo
Destiny
version
podcast. by the way.
where I can do the solo version where I have to just do like some activities like help some people find some stuff and kill some people,
Uh-huh.
or I can do the raid. Destiny never had an option like that to continue. Like the raid is like the end game versus here it's not.
Have you been
Uh-huh.
drinking?
I have not, but I would really like something to drink.
I've got some margaritas I'll share with you.
I could use like a rum, like
I
a
don't know,
Cuba
really.
Libre right now.
Get something from
Yeah,
the
we
Destiny
could.
cookbook.
Dude,
They
my
don't
wife's
have-
making 2 things from the Destiny cookbook this week. I'm so excited.
Sounds like a
Mm.
blast.
Do they have cage ramen in there? If not,
They
this
do.
is
They have spicy ramen in there. Yeah.
They do.
okay. I was about to say because if they don't, this is heresy.
Oh, I got my Moments of Triumph shirt. Got my name
ordered
on it and
that?
everything.
Ah.
Oh.
This came faster than
Wow.
anything I've literally ever ordered from
I
the Bungie
didn't
store.
think you'd get that until next year.
Same.
I was gonna say the Bungie store. I ordered Thorn, like the Thorn ornament. It took them 8 months.
That's why I had one custom made. You want to see it?
They should have just had it custom made. Probably was cheaper than what I paid too.
Let's take a look.
How big is it? Oh yeah, see, look how big that
Oh.
thing is.
So
How much did that cost you?
I think it was only like 100 something.
I paid like
My God.
$20 less than you, and mine's only like 4 inches long. Yeah.
For all our audio
That's
listeners,
badass.
Melmsie's is
Melm-
much larger than Doctor's.
Holding up a life, life
If you're only listening to the audio, I'm telling you right now, you're missing out.
No, I got this. I actually forgot I ordered it because I ordered it about a month ago, and I got a box and it had just like my name on it, and then everything else was in Russian, and I was like,
Oh
oh
my
god,
That's a little weird.
my Shaxx helmet got shipped,
Oh.
Oh.
so I can be
What is
Lord
happening
Shaxx.
here?
Well, considering this took like a month to ship, probably a month because it's also from Russia. Why are all the Destiny artists in Russia? Like the ones who like 3D print stuff like this? Like
know you
seriously,
said.
all of them. Like I looked at something else and it was by these are 3 different people in Russia. And they make a bunch of the Destiny stuff and well, at least on Etsy. That's where I was looking. Sorry. Etsy's kind of cool, by the way. I always thought it was like dumb when other people
Wow.
talked about it.
Etsy has a lot of good stuff.
That's Etsy's amazing.
Well, I didn't realize it was like. I thought
It's
when
like
I
the
heard
better
You
Etsy,
didn't
I
think
thought
there could be any
Pinterest.
kind of Thorn replica.
Well, yeah, I didn't think there'd be any Destiny stuff, but I thought like Pinterest kind of thing, you know. I didn't think it was people just making stuff and selling it. Like that's dope.
I mean, like that's what Wish is too. It's just that the people are in China and get paid less than 50 cents an hour.
Destiny podcast, by the way.
I'm not kidding. don't buy anything from Wish. This is a warning.
I mean, I've
Or
bought something
Wayfair.
from Wish and I regretted it because it was terrible.
Yes.
Yeah.
Shopping made fun.
What's wrong
Wow.
with Wayfair? Oh yeah, the whole never mind. Let's not
Yeah,
get into that.
Like, I ordered this fridge, and there was just some kid inside. I was like, okay, cool.
That's
Sweet.
wish for you.
Do the dishes. It's like, okay.
Um. So
How long
Stasis.
until Etsy has a life-size Warlock staff after Beyond Light ships?
Probably honestly not
Uh,
long.
Probably before the game, before it even comes out.
I mean, they've given us enough footage. What else do they need?
It's true.
So Stasis.
They have aspects and fragments is the new customization options.
Yeah, I'm actually a little concerned about adding more things to grind. Like,
I don't know if you're gonna grind it. I think it's just. I mean, well, you probably will at first, but I don't
well,
think it's gonna be as tough as like going like a D1 subclass that you have to fully level, and it takes a while. I think
Like-
it's gonna be a lot easier than that.
that's probably true, but at the same time, I'm really hoping they give us fragments and essences. Like, let's say there's a new dungeon, you can only get one by completing it or something, and it's like a chance to drop. Like, you know how much that would change gameplay? If you had to literally get the loot you get from something is an ability that no one else can get unless they do that activity.
The really good PvP grenade only drops from the raid.
The really good
God.
PvE thing only drops from PvP.
Yeah, people are gonna lose it.
I don't know. It looks like it's going to be pretty customizable, though, which is really dope.
Yeah, it's a different kind of customization than I was expecting, but I'm a fan of it, definitely.
I was expecting something basically the same as D1, and this is not that.
Yeah,
Like, this is almost like D1 had a baby with... No, not with D2. It's nothing like D2's
Yeah.
stuff.
You know,
D1
like,
had a
D2
baby.
is like,
D1 just had a baby.
so, do you want to do this or that? Because that's your only choice.
I'm kind of getting the feeling, because we're seeing stuff like... each Stasis Super we've seen now has had 2 stages. And
That's
there's
pretty
stuff like this completely... There's this new Stasis as an element. There's... they're doing stuff like sunsetting. They are vaulting multiple planets. I really feel like we're kind of seeing what would have been Destiny 3, but they're trying to just put it into Destiny 2.
I really hope so. Because Destiny 2 was definitely a regression in terms of customization from Destiny 1.
Mm-hmm.
And that was a shame.
Yeah.
It made me sad.
I blame Activision.
I don't know if I necessarily blame Activision.
I feel like they just try to make it too casual.
The Destiny 2, when it first came out, most definitely was too casual.
That's true.
I just feel like those design choices have just been a problem through this game's entire lifespan.
Destiny 2 looks back at Destiny 2 at launch, and it cringes really hard at its weird, awkward phase.
You posted cringe, bro.
Yeah. And we're still suffering because of it. Like, playing D1 or D2 launch maps is still kind of a nightmare.
Am I the only person that's actually happy they're taking out locations from the game?
I'm happy.
It depends on
No.
the location. I really, really could not care less about Mercury. I don't care if it stays or leaves. I really have no reason to go there.
Screw Mercury.
Everyone hates Mercury.
Yeah.
No, like
I am kind of sad about Titan just because it looked cool.
Titan
I
was
like
my favorite.
Titan. I wish there was a raid on Titan.
I
Or a
hope Titan
dungeon or
comes
something.
back. I hope Titan
Wasn't
comes
it
back
last
with
week we
something
were
to
saying
do.
it'd be cool to fight the Leviathan,
Yes.
the big worm thing
Mm-hmm.
in a raid?
The worm god down there.
Yeah.
Get our justice for what is the monstrosity of Zol.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
probably end up just doing another strike.
Even the Lost Vector boss, honestly. I just want to fight it.
Back to us. I think 3 of us have said we're not really playing the game right now. I know I'm going to be coming back Tuesday because it's the last week for Eris's thing, and pretty sure we're getting Traveler's Chosen.
Oh, was that when it's suspected to show up?
Well, there's only one lore card left, so Tuesday at reset that'll be the last one. I mean, I'm just guessing
Noted.
Traveler's Chosen because isn't it the week after that Beyond Light was supposed to come out?
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
so.
So like, unless
Yeah.
they bumped the schedule, it's got to be next week.
Well,
The
they
ornament is showing up
definitely.
in Eververse on Tuesday, so
Yeah, but they
definitely
definitely made the schedule like longer because there's no way that they were only going to give people 1 week to get travelers chosen.
Well,
Simply just because people
I mean, we
may
don't know how
not
long
have
it's
been
gonna take
available
to
that
get
week.
it.
yeah,
Yeah.
it might be like Devil's Ruin, and it takes no
But
time
even
at
if
all.
it takes 5 minutes, still they usually like to give you like 2 to 3 weeks to get it. Because what if you're on vacation that week? They're like, well, that sucks. Now I
You
can't
had to
get
be
travelers
there.
chosen. Yeah, and they already said they were trying to move away from that crap.
Hmm.
Also on a Destiny thing, all 3 anthology books are back in stock. Sorry,
I only have 2.
but if you don't have one, and 2 of them are on sale.
Probably
Use
the
code
first 2.
Doc John at checkout for 15% off.
Only if.
No, sorry, that's in the Star Wars: The Old Republic store.
Oh yeah, my bad.
No,
And
but you
so
can use my
For Star
friend
Wars: The Old
code.
Republic is 60% off because he has so much publicity.
Doctor, were you just about to tell us about your referral code to the game?
About my referral code. Yep. I'm gonna put it in chat right now
Oh
for
my
anybody
God.
who wants to play the game, who's watching us live. All right, at
Those of you who aren't watching
twitch.tv.
us live, I will not be putting that in the description.
No, he will not. Sadly. All right. Oh wait, was it gonna ban me for trying to post a link?
No, I don't think so.
Hopefully.
Hey, there we go.
Oh jeez.
I'm clicking on it.
Can we get
There
a
you go,
moderator to
ladies
take
and
this
gentlemen,
out?
all watching.
Yeah,
I
hold
think
on.
this
Oh,
guy's trying
let
to
me just-
spam something.
Let me just time him out real quick.
Ah, jeez. I've been timed out for 10 minutes.
Can we
I
time him
opened
out
your
in the
link and it
podcast
says
as
there's
well?
hot signals in my area.
Hot loot in my area, yeah.
Jaeger, I am in your area.
Oh. You're 3 miles away?
Yeah.
That was not a very
Oh.
convincing yes.
Well, I'm just surprised he didn't remember me looking in his window last week.
I thought that
We're all
was
Destiny
you.
players. None of us have been outside.
There you
That's
go.
true. Oh, okay. Cheating, posting it in. Those of you who just heard a ding, that is the Dr. John, our host from last week, posting his Star Wars: The Old Republic referral link.
Are we all hosts? I'm confused how this thing works now.
Well, I don't know. I'm just making one of you a host
I'm
each
this
week.
week's host.
Yeah, world.
I
Lead
mean,
the
like-
conversation. Come on, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're gonna take this conversation and spin it back to the Warlock Shadebinder.
Okay.
Shadebinder.
Yeah,
That's the name of the super.
I'm excited.
Also, the names
What's
of
the
the
name of the
supers are
subclass?
badass.
I love the names.
Yes, they are really
Behemoth, or wait, it's Behemoth, right?
Behemoth.
Yeah.
Beh-
Behemoth.
Bohemian Rhapsody.
I'd be down for that.
Super. I.
Anyway, back to
Back to
Shadebinder.
Shadebinder. I tried my hardest. I tried to force you all to talk about the Shadebinder, and you couldn't do it.
Okay,
I
We're
like
talking about a magic
big.
toothbrush, all right?
literally,
It's not a toothbrush.
it is literally a space wizard.
What
now.
does your toothbrush look like?
Yeah, wait a
A
minute.
new toothbrush.
Well, like it's like a toothbrush that's been used for a little bit.
But
starts
for a
to,
little
like-
bit, do you mean like 8
for a
years?
little bit. I think, bro. I think you're brushing too hard.
Well, have you ever tried to clean a thrall's teeth?
No.
No.
have you?
Yeah, exactly.
Are you
See,
saying you're a
that's the
thrall?
thing. No.
Yeah.
We're gonna find out when he gets a cam.
Find out. Should I attend the podcast in VR as well?
Dude, yes.
Yes.
You should have one of those VR like avatars, and have the 3D model as a thrall.
Oh my god.
I mean,
I'd love to come on the next episode that's in VR chat.
yeah.
Oh my god, that would
Yes.
actually be hilarious.
Yes, we should do this.
We get like a meeting table and everything.
Um,
Be
Perfect.
amazing.
Okay, I know I'm changing the subject again, but
Oh no.
did you see the Titan? I don't know if I was reading it wrong, but it sounds like you become invulnerable for a minute.
I think that was just them hyping up.
Okay.
Yeah, probably. I was
powerful
like,
it's
I
gonna
doubt
be.
you become invulnerable,
They,
but
they
you probably
say
have
the
a pretty
word
big damage
unstoppable, like destruction machine or something along those
Mhm.
lines.
I imagine
Titan
you're probably not a
temporarily
one shot.
becomes an
super.
unstoppable
yeah.
wrecking machine.
Yep, those were the words. All while
Yeah,
blasting enemies with a greatly increased melee attacks.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Is it just shoulder charge on steroids at that point? Like,
It's just beefed up Thunder Crash melee ability.
It's cold shoulder charge.
cold shoulder.
Oh, that's good.
Alexa, remind me to make a cold shoulder joke in November.
Oh no.
I'm so sorry.
In November.
I'm so sorry.
Are you actually talking to an Alexa?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it heard it.
Oh no.
I've got about a 1 gigabyte text file with all the ice puns I'm gonna have ready at launch. I can share it with you guys.
You're not just gonna
Oh.
play Batman Beyond
But
clips.
I'm just telling you now,
Arnold
if you
Schwarzenegger.
do
No,
look at
damn.
my ice puns, I will make you all sign an NDA.
Oh, so well, I already have one pun. Is that I'm going to say that the new Warlock Super has a very nice staff, because it's an ice staff.
Oh my
I don't like
gosh.
that.
An ice staff versus an ice staff.
I don't like it. Stop.
No, 0
You
out of
remove
10.
him from the call.
Yeah. I'm
Huh?
just gonna.
Hey.
The Dr. John has been removed.
Damn.
It'd be funny if he can't come back in.
All right.
With a new call.
This is a short episode this week.
Oh, he's joining.
He's on the wrong
Oh,
account.
he joined on the wrong account.
For all of you watching live, that's the actual YouTube channel that he does use and upload on all the time. You should go check it out. It's the Dr. John 19.
Welcome back,
Oh,
John.
you're back. What's going on?
Oh, my internet cut out.
Oh,
Yeah, understandable.
Right, you didn't get kicked out in
Sometimes.
disgrace. That's
Nope.
okay. Guys, I feel like this
ladies,
podcast is gonna get more and more shitposty the less we play this season. Like,
yeah.
Well,
ladies and gentlemen, I'm
I'm
just
the
going to
most
say that the next
active
few
right
weeks are going to be
now.
rough.
okay, wait, you're the most active? Because I'm pretty sure I see Jaeger on the game literally 24/7.
That's because he leaves his computer on.
yeah, me and
No,
Jaeger are
but
similar
I have
in
been
that
on
way.
The grind. I have been on the grind
Yeah.
the past like couple of days.
He did ask me to grind Master Nightfalls or Grandmaster Nightfalls.
Me and Jaeger are still happily addicted to this game. Everyone else has moved on, like cowards.
I have not moved on, sir. Thank you very much.
When was the last time you played?
Oh God, Flying, are you here?
Mm.
I don't know. We did like one
Wait.
PvP match a week ago.
Jaeger,
Yeah.
when was the last time you played?
I'm playing right now as we're doing this.
Me too. I
Shit,
went
me
flawless
too.
today.
I'm playing right now,
Aw,
this very
No,
second.
you're not. You liar. You're on your alt account then, which I know you have.
Shh, don't tell them. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Hopefully, I think the worst podcast episodes where we're going off on the worst tangents and talking about literally nothing are going to be the ones that are between this season ending and
Mm-hmm.
next season starting, and it's going to be like a month long at least.
Yeah, October is just gonna have absolutely nothing in it.
And you know, every week we're going to be like, oh, nope, didn't play because the haunted forest is not interesting.
Well, but it's true.
I mean, it is true.
That's the thing.
It doesn't change
We've
the
been doing this for 2 years now. I don't want to
I-
do it again.
I think the Nightmare Forest thing is kind of fun sometimes.
I-
If people it's fun. I might.
Yeah.
kind of like
People, I
Solstice.
think's
I'm going to
fun.
like it for like 3 days. 3 days of hard grinding, and then I'll be done.
Look,
I think
let me
it's gonna
put
be
it
like
to you this
guardian
way.
games for me, and I'm gonna enjoy it for about 10 minutes.
I am getting really tired of Destiny reusing events to the point that I would rather play Desert Bus for 8 hours, which is literally just driving on a straight road through the middle of a desert for 8 hours straight.
Right.
John, could you maybe describe a game with events that are handled in a better way than Destiny? Like, if there was some maybe MMO game, like with RPG elements set in, some kind of, science fantasy-ish universe. I think Star Wars comes to mind.
You ever heard of Star Wars: The Old Republic, bro?
Tell me about
Yeah.
this game.
Guys, I think
Okay,
John's being
let's-
bullied live on air.
Play Star Wars: The Old Republic, please.
With
Melmsie,
my
you should
referral
try it.
code.
No,
Dude,
Melmsie,
I
you
just
should
literally
try
I
it.
started Tarkov 8 days ago, and I cannot
Waste
put it
of
down.
time.
No,
Waste
it's
of time.
great.
Put it down.
I can't put it down. Matter of fact, why don't you play with me sometime? I know you.
I try. You guys, you literally abandoned me for the Doge, man.
Listen, I didn't make any decisions. You know what happened a few days? Okay, never mind. This is a Destiny
Look,
podcast.
we're on a podcast right now. This isn't just casual conversation, even though it is.
Yeah, it
Ladies
pretty
and
much
gentlemen,
is.
I'm just gonna let you know this is not a Destiny podcast for the next month.
Listen,
We'll
if
talk
we're gonna
about
be
Destiny at the
if we're gonna
beginning.
be really honest, if anyone's still listening at this point, it's for our personalities. Like,
That is most
Yeah.
definitely true.
If you're looking for Destiny 2 news and information,
Go to Rick Cactus's channel. All right, that's where you need to go.
I
Dude,
thought they listened to
John,
our beginning
Dude,
of the
did you not get the letter from legal?
What?
We can't use his name anymore.
That's not
Dude,
fair.
you're gonna be censored.
I don't care. Censor me.
They're really pissed
All
at
right.
how much we've used.
we're
his
moving him
voice.
from the
They
call
said-
again.
They said they will send him after us, and you don't want that man coming out.
You do not want those muscles coming after you, okay?
Big. That. Oh, he's so brawly and big.
Cactus
Stop.
Unit 47 has been activated.
Dave, I'm
Oh my
sorry.
gosh, he's about to hit 1 million subscribers. This is actually kind of Destiny related, so I think it counts.
Dave, I'm sorry I subjected you to this.
Oh no apologies at all. I mean, it's Rick Cactus after all.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, if you were here last week, we were talking about like MMOs and stuff like that. But this
I think
week,
we were
you
talking
know,
about Red Cactus last week, actually.
No, last
No?
week was World of Warcraft podcast.
Yeah.
Last week was Rick Cactus's birthday, so we had a special all about him. And then the week before that, we were just like swiping through his Instagram, looking at all the muscle pics. So that was pretty much the whole podcast. And I think the week before that, I don't think there was any kind of occasion for talking about Rick Cactus that much, but we just, we did.
It happened.
Yeah.
Well, last week I had to do.
We were
Was it
proud of
last
it.
week or the week before? I had to do the 5 minutes. I think it was
That
the week
was
before
the
that.
week
Do you wanna
before
do
because
that
last
again?
week you were 30 minutes late.
Oh yeah. Well, that's to be fair.
That's because
the
he was on a
past-
date with Rick Cactus.
To be fair,
Or is he playing SWTOR?
both this week and last week, I'm still in my work clothes right now. Like I just got.
Do we need to
I
change the
literally-
time, like real talk?
I mean,
Right,
right.
move it
it's
back
just-
half an hour.
Move it back? Oh no, it's just I get home at 9, and so when we start at 10, it's fine.
See, what you're saying is you have an hour, so that's not an excuse.
Well, I have I get off at 9. Usually.
You only get
but-
off at 9?
Yeah.
That's pretty specific, bro.
Well, because I get there at 2, I work till 9.
He doesn't get it.
Ugh. Also,
So-
can we talk about how the fact that Rick Cactus is Canadian? I did
No.
not know
No,
this.
no.
Let's talk about
As-
Destiny. Let's talk
as
about
this
Team
week's host,
Scorched.
Talk about
I
them.
am going to force the conversation
To
towards
Team Scorched.
Team Scorched because we don't
Hell
have
yeah.
a whole lot of time left, so I'm not going to talk about Grandmasters this week.
I'm talking about
do you mean? We have
Grandmasters. Go
like-
ahead. I don't
What do
care.
you mean? We have like an hour left, don't we?
Well,
Yes, yes,
yeah.
yes. Now we have an hour left because Dr. John has recommended that this is a special episode.
I don't know what's going on anymore.
Do you really want to
2
go on
hour
this for
special.
another hour?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, let's do
I'm
it.
sure that the engagement will show that people agree.
the engagement shows people stop listening after 5 minutes.
As soon as they heard me introducing everybody.
No, it's as soon as I moaned.
Yeah,
Sorry,
probably.
guys.
Yeah.
That's when everyone showed
You
up.
definitely scared
No,
off
no.
all the new people.
Jaeger, everyone had to leave to take care of business. So, I mean,
I figured, but I just didn't want to say anything. But
Right.
if that's what really happened, then okay.
so I'm pretty sad about Team Scorched leaving.
How is
Are
it
you?
leaving?
Isn't it? Isn't that one of the things they
Really?
listed?
Is it like leaving for good?
Presumably.
Yeah, I
I
don't
don't
think
know.
they've said otherwise.
I'm really not that sad about it because every time I would ask somebody, hey, you want to play Team Scorch? They would always just say, no, I'd rather just play Crucible. So,
I mean,
at least I don't have to ask people anymore because it won't be there.
I mean, definitely don't check what we're doing in Destiny this very second as we talk.
Is that so?
For all our audio listening viewers, not viewers.
Viewers, audio listening viewers.
Listen,
Alright,
I'm
ladies
in a
and
match
gentlemen,
with
thank you
Team
for
Scorch right
sharing this
now, so
podcast
I'm not
today.
100% all there because someone wanted to play Team Scorch right now mid-podcast.
Listen, what's better than Destiny players playing Destiny while talking about Destiny?
Destiny players
Destiny
not
sucks.
playing
Not
Destiny so that they can
talking
focus
about
on talking
Destiny.
about
Listen,
Destiny.
I wasn't going to
Or
invite you to
better
Team
yet,
Scorched.
Destiny players talking about anything else.
Listen, I wasn't going to invite you to Team Scorched until you two had to brag you were in game at the moment already. So then I
Right,
opened my
okay.
game, and now here we are.
You could have
Oh,
just been AFK
jeez.
with us in orbit.
Hey, you accepted the
Melmsie's
invite.
top
Actually
fragging.
playing.
Melmsie's at the top of the leaderboard on Team Scorched.
No.
No, it's
I-
Jaeger.
I have 2 kills.
So Dave, about those multi.
Wait, Dave.
This is
I wanna
honestly,
hear from you, Dave.
yeah. I
Oh
wanna
yeah,
he-
we have Dave here. Let's let Dave talk.
Dave,
about what
please
Dave
tell
wants
us
to talk about.
everything.
No, this is my first time ever talking to Dave. So Dave,
Okay.
hi. I'm Jaeger. I want to get to know you, Dave. You seem
Sure.
Like you seem like a really cool guy. Tell me a bit about yourself.
Well, let's see. Where do I start? I don't have a speech prepared.
Come on, Dave. You had one job.
I know.
Elevator pitch. Give us the
What's your
elevator
history
pitch.
with Destiny like?
So I played Alpha Destiny 1, and I
Okay.
played most of Destiny 1, and I kind of dropped off at Rise of Iron. And from that point, I kind of popped in and out, and then jumped back in at when Destiny 2 came out. Played that, obviously, till about now-ish. And yeah, that's my history with Destiny. I've played quite a bit of Destiny. I think back on it. Made a lot of friends through Destiny too, which is very cool.
Right.
Something I'd never would have expected to happen in my life either. So
Destiny
That's-
does have a
that's-
very good community.
it does. It does. It has its moments, but
It does have its moments. I will give you that.
yeah. But no. Otherwise, mostly good people, and mostly people that share a common love for something that has been mostly a passion project by a group of people that were, ruled by a evil corporation for a hot minute. But it's fine.
Tell us how you really feel.
Yeah. Activision sucks.
Oh, that's what you were saying? Oh, I thought
Yeah,
you were
yeah,
saying
yeah.
poor Activision was being controlled by Bungie.
Oh,
Oh, what?
That'd be an
No.
extremely hot take.
it's a
Alexa,
That's a little-
remind me of my next YouTube video.
little spicy. Can you blow on
Poor
that one for me?
Activision. Tomorrow.
You're gonna have a busy week.
Alexa, stop talking.
Can we have Alexa on the podcast next week?
She'd stay on topic better than us.
Yeah, probably.
So, Dave,
Mhm.
would you consider yourself more of a PvE or PvP player?
PVE, 100%.
Okay. Would you rather throw up into your own shoes or play Trials of Osiris?
Yeah, see, the fact that that's a hard question should
See, I
tell
hate-
you something
We all
about the
love
game.
trials here.
Because I hate throwing up, but at the same time, it's like, do I really want to put myself through that?
Yeah, exactly. You'd rather
Everyone in
throw up.
this
I-
As a
podcast
valid
loves
stance.
Trials of Osiris.
I would.
Right.
I would probably have to play the.
Oh,
PvP.
I literally only play Trials of Osiris. I don't even, that's it. That's all I've got.
That's all I've done today.
Like, give me Scorched Trials of Osiris, and
That would actually be fun.
That would be pretty dope.
then I'll
Yeah,
have a
we'll
blast.
get Scorch
Which is
cannons
why
into
when you
it.
said they're getting rid of Team Scorch, I got very upset because Team Scorch is really fucking.
They're getting rid of Team Scorched and Momentum Control, which are some of my favorite game modes.
I don't think I've ever actually played Momentum Control. Then I think about it.
It's everyone's just trying to get Mount Top. That's the game mode.
Did you play Halo much?
I did. Yeah, I played a
Mo-
fuck.
Momentum Control is a lot like SWAT.
Oh, okay, cool. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, that's a great game mode.
Speaking of Halo,
Love me some SWAT.
Bungie is a cool company.
Oh my god.
That
Wait,
was
I have a
horrible.
question
I
for
actually thought
Dave.
we were gonna do something with that.
Yes.
All right. So what type of rum do you think should go in a Mai Tai? We talking white
Actually,
rum?
I've
dark
never had a
rum,
Mai Tai,
spiced
so I'm
rum?
curious too.
So,
Well, like, because everybody has their own opinion on this.
do you want some history of the Mai Tai?
Yes.
I'll take some history of the Mai Tai. As a
This is
bartender, I'm
not.
always
This
curious.
is not a Destiny 2 podcast.
Destiny podcast.
No,
Um,
not for the next month. I already gave them
Okay,
the
wait.
disclaimer.
There's a link here. Destiny has a cookbook, and in that cookbook, there's drinks that are similar to a Mai Tai. So here we go.
Oh,
Okay.
cool, great. There we go. So here's the deal with the history of the Mai Tai. So let's see. Kind of post World War II, there was a man by the name of Trader Vic Bergeron, and he developed the modern day tiki bar, essentially. He made this place. It was kind of like an old hotel, and it allowed you to go there and drink and take in Polynesian culture while not being in Polynesia and all that good stuff. So one time, a usual customer of his came in and said, "Give me something to drink, something refreshing, something, citrusy, but also has some sweetness to it." He was like, "Sure. This is very abridged, mind you." The patron exclaimed, "Mai Tai Roa Ai," which is Tahitian, I think, for very good or simply the best, essentially, is what that means. And the drink itself was made from an 18-year-old Ray and Nephew rum, simple syrup, orgeat, which is almond syrup, and lime. And that's basically it. But as time went on, 18-year-old rum ceased to exist in this world as we know it because it got used in Trader Vic's Mai Tais all over the place.
Okay. Scale of 1 to
So
10.
from there, people what they had ended up doing was started mixing these rums together, or mixing rums together. A aged rum, so it could be even younger, like a 5-year-old rum, and some other like Jamaican pot still kind of rum. Started mixing those together as the base rum and keeping all the ingredients the same otherwise. That's it. There's no further juice other than lime. There's no, nothing, no bitters, no nothing. It's orgeat, simple syrup, rum, and lime, and that's the Mai Tai. So aged rum is the rum you want to use.
Okay.
Wait, was that the answer to my question?
Yes, aged
So
rum.
you would use aged rum,
Aged
a
dark rum. Yep.
Got it. So you wouldn't use like a spiced rum or a coconut rum?
No, you want to leave the spice and flavor to the syrup, which orgeat and having simple syrup as well. You could make the simple syrup out of demerara sugar, which has more molasses content to it, so it has a little more of like I guess you could say, an earthiness to it. Orgeat can have spices in it as well because it's an almond syrup with sometimes cinnamon, sometimes like a little bit of an anise flavor to it. It could it can have a lot of different things, and that's a very common tiki drink ingredient. What's that?
So you like the very traditional Mai Tai?
Yeah, that is the traditional 1944 recipe Mai Tai.
Okay.
It ended up in Hawaii, and that's why it ended up with pineapple juice in it at one point.
Listen, if you had to pick a single alcohol to live without for the rest of your life, what would it be?
A single alcohol
that you would never drink. You would never be able to drink it ever again.
Vodka.
You can just take Scotch right off the list.
Scotch, really?
Yeah, vodka for me though.
Because I like bourbon and I like.
I'll say I would agree with vodka, but I kind of like Scotch.
I like
Scotch is
vodka.
delicious.
I'm not a big fan of Scotch. Plus, I like obviously you couldn't take away rum. Rum is my go-to.
Yeah, no, don't take away the rum.
Actually, I feel like I'd be
I don't really
tied
care for
between
tequila
vodka
that
and
much either.
tequila. Because
I definitely wouldn't get rid of vodka.
Tequila's kind of gross. To be
I love
honest.
tequila.
Really?
Yeah.
So you like the taste of grossness?
Fermented.
Fermented bugs is what it tastes like. I swear. At least the ones I've had. Like
Fermented
I'm probably
agave.
drinking the cheap stuff, but
Yeah, don't drink cheap stuff.
No, get when it comes to tequila, you definitely want to get like a gold tequila, because silver tequila sucks. In my opinion, at least. Like gold tequila, on the other hand, it has a much better flavor. I mean,
Espolon is my favorite
but I
brand
also,
of tequila. Just as a...
but I'm also kind of weird because I don't use training wheels if I'm gonna take a shot of tequila, so I don't use lime and salt.
No training wheels? Damn.
Nope, I don't need them. I just take them. I just
feel
take
like
it.
I feel like the salt's fun though. It adds to it.
Yeah, but I'm not a wuss.
Well, I mean, that's like saying I'm not gonna use Witherhoard because I'm not a wuss.
Well,
Like, it
like,
just
why
adds
would you
to
use
it.
Witherhoard?
Because it's fun.
But
You don't
that's
like
kind of a
making
crutch.
taken blights?
Yeah, but the whole point is it's more like using mountaintop and hard light. Like using mountaintop and recluse in all PvE activities. That's training wheels right there.
That is training wheels, and I do that. I'm gonna be real honest.
Damn.
Yeah. So the Destiny cookbook. Do any of you guys have it?
No. Does it have drinks in it, like alcoholic
It
drinks
does.
in it?
It actually has
does.
quite a few.
Was there
does.
anything like a rum runner or a Mai Tai? Because I like rum runners, which are kind of like Mai Tais.
What's in a rum runner?
It's
Rum,
got light
obviously,
rum,
but-
dark rum, either grenadine. You got like grenadine, and then like Chambord or Razzmatazz.
I don't think there's
And then like
anything
some
like
sort
that.
of, and then get like a banana liqueur and like some pineapple juice in your set.
That's good stuff. That's a good day drinking drink right there.
Yeah.
Lifestyle-
Supposedly,
Go ahead.
supposedly it has a very similar story to the Mai Tai, only it came out of a tiki bar in Key West.
Sounds
Florida.
about right.
So makes sense though because rum comes from the Caribbean.
Mm-hmm. That's like the hurricane coming out of the panhandle.
Yeah.
We tried.
Yeah, the hurricane did.
My wife and I are going through the
Be right
Destiny
back.
cookbook, and we are rating every single recipe, like from 1 to 10, even the ones we know we won't like. And weirdly enough, there's one I can't remember. It's like recipe like 3 or something. And it's got shrimp in it, and it was just not good. Like it was pretty bad. The highest, we're like 4 recipes in, and I think the highest rating we've given is a 4. It's not going great so far.
Damn. That's rough.
And I think the next thing we have to try is some alcoholic drink. I don't remember what alcohol it has, but it also includes cinnamon and milk,
Oh.
if I'm not
Interesting.
mistaken. I think the drink itself is called the Invective.
Sounds like a mudslide. I know there's one called the Ace of Spades, I think.
Yeah, there is.
It's got Midori in it. A friend of mine made it, said it was very tasty. Some melon liqueur for you.
Oh, and there's the tincture of Queen's Foil that looks pretty good. I don't know. The drinks all look. I mean, there's a lot of drinks in there, alcoholic and non-alcoholic alike. But I don't know. It's also possible that we're just making it wrong. I mean, I'm gonna be real honest here. We're not
like,
professional chefs by any means.
a cookbook, they give you instructions.
They don't. It's really not that detailed. Every single recipe,
Oh.
including ones that take 6 hours to prepare and cook, fit
Oh,
on
boy.
like half of a page.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it's one of those.
Have you read the ramen recipe yet? Does it make you boil bones for like 12 hours?
I haven't read it yet. I can do that when I get home.
Curious to know.
Yeah. So Dave, you said it's been a while since you played Destiny.
It's true.
Like, is it just because you've got better stuff to play? Like, I know you were excited about Flight Simulator, and you've been doing more music streams, or are you like just kind of sick of Destiny right now?
I'm kind of over the yeah, okay, so yes to those things. So
Right.
yes, there have been some pretty awesome releases. Like I was stoked for Flight Sim to come out, and I have been doing more music stuff as well. At least trying to do that more.
Right.
And I guess the flip side, yes, of Destiny itself, I feel like the Solstice armor grind was just kind of like a nail in the coffin for me. I was like, okay,
It's so
all right,
sucking.
this is a lot of the same again, and I have to jump around to all these different things and make sure I have this armor piece and
Did
yada,
you
yada,
did you
yada,
complete
yada,
any
yada.
sets like all the way?
No,
Mm. Yeah,
no, I just kind of got annoyed with it,
that's fair.
honestly.
I know
was
a
like,
lot of
I
people say the same.
Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of people in the same boat. But I don't want to discount either how excited I am for the new stuff to come. Like,
Right.
I'm super stoked on it. Like, it looks so fun and it just looks super, super cool.
It does. I mean, like we were saying earlier, it really feels like we're getting almost a whole new game because they're sunsetting weapons, so you've got to find a new meta. They've got
Mhm.
a whole new set of subclasses with different
Mhm.
perks. We've got completely different weapons, new areas. Like, it's gonna be like, even if I did get burnt out, there's no way I couldn't come back in November just to try
Right.
it.
Right. It's quote unquote Destiny 3. So,
Yeah, at least the start of it, like,
right.
because Europa, I mean, they've talked about this since Destiny 1, like, finally
Mhm.
doing stuff like this. So, I mean, it's pretty cool. And then, of course, we've got, I mean, they told us the expansions for the next 2 years. Like, they knew what they were doing. They knew there'd be a little dry seasons. So, like, they're like, oh, let's tell them about the Witch Queen. We know they want to fight Savathun. And then we'll tell them about Lightfall. And that looks really ominous. So they'll stick around. And they were damn right, let me tell you.
Mm-hmm. That is true.
I would love for nothing else than for the time I spend in Destiny to be allocated to other games, but I just can't. At least not long term. Short term, yeah, but I don't know. They keep coming. They
Yeah.
keep me coming back.
I mean, yeah. I have to agree with you there.
Also, their trailers are just always badass.
Oh, 1000%. Whoever does their rigging for that stuff is
Yes.
you do such a good job.
I still think it'd be really cool to have like a one-off Destiny movie. As long as they didn't butcher it. Video game
disagree
movies
there.
are always kind of iffy,
Bad. They're always bad.
Yeah.
but think of it this way: take a cutscene, the things that hype you up all the time, turn that into an hour and a half with a ton of lore inside of it.
So
No, on
And
paper
even
it
for
looks
the
great.
cutscenes, on paper, it sounds bad.
What?
keeping it in
I really disagree with this.
Seriously?
This sounds bad to me.
Why?
Taking a Destiny cutscene and just making it an hour and a half sounds bad.
You don't like their animation style or something?
Their cutscenes are incredible, but they're cutscenes. They're not. It can't be stretched out that hard.
I don't know. I think we're on opposite sides here.
Definitely.
I will keep it in Bungie's wheelhouse and mention the live action Halo 3 trailers and advertisements.
I don't remember
Those
those.
are pretty. You don't remember those?
What?
They're
Those are. Oh my god.
Those were
they're
really good.
Their
so
marketing team knew what they were doing.
yeah, they're amazing. They're incredible. Those I would have sat down and watched like a whole series of, which I think they were planning on and then completely scrapped.
They made a very short Halo movie, right?
They've made
Think so?
Halo
Like a live
animated
action
movies
thing?
before. They've also made 2 live action movies, but they're
And a
around like Halo
TV
4
show, I think.
and the TV show. Yeah, the TV show sucks. Don't watch
It's
it.
unfortunate.
It's so bad.
Oh,
Was
the
that-
TV show was made? I don't even remember.
Was that by
Yeah,
Bungie or was that by
called,
343?
It was by 343. It's called Nightfall,
There you
and
go.
it is hot trash.
Mm.
I remember when it was announced, and then nothing more kind of came out of that. No one really knew what was happening for like 4 years. It felt
Yeah, I
like.
remember it was still under Bungie, and they were like, "Oh, live action stuff." And everyone was like, "Oh, that's awesome," and then it never happened.
Yep.
And then Bungie lost the IP.
Halo Infinite hasn't been delayed yet, has it?
It has.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn it.
It has.
Do we know when too?
2021.
2021.
Oh my god.
Some people are suspecting up until like a year from now.
Oh,
Honestly,
COVID
I think
really
that's
set them
dooming
back
Xbox
that
to a
far?
terrible launch with
Yep.
their new stuff. I mean, what's their other selling point?
It's
Racing games.
It looks like a tiny refrigerator.
Yep. I want the little refrigerator on my desk. You know how cool it would be if it actually opened up and it was like a little cooler?
That would be dope. I would buy any console that did that, even if everything else was terrible. Like,
It's big enough to fit one monster in.
oh
You
shit, I
could
have
just
it in.
tape a PS3 to an actual cooler.
Is
Oh,
that a
working on
Mountain
that
Dew,
sponsorship.
Mountain Dew Game Fuel?
yeah, Game Fuel's great. Have you had it?
No.
it sounds very bad for you.
It is, but it's nowhere near as bad as
awful.
something like Red Bull or Monster. Like, not even close.
Mm.
For instance, when I drink a Red Bull or Monster, I feel like I'm gonna have a heart attack. When I drink this, I just feel hyper.
Mm.
Hmm.
Hmm.
I'm a sucker for Red Bull seasonal flavors.
Can't do it. Seriously, the last time I had a Red Bull, I
smells
felt like I was
like
gonna have a heart
industrial
attack.
Last time I had a Red Bull, I took like 2 drinks and threw the rest of it out because it was nasty.
You know what's nasty is 5-hour energy.
Never had one.
God,
Never needed to.
it tasted
don't
like bug
Dare
spray.
touch it. Ugh.
But at
What
least
it
it's
is.
like only the size of a shot.
That's true. You just down it real quick.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of scary that you can get 5 hours energy in something the size of a shot, though.
So they say.
Yeah, I think it's a lie.
I think it's more like 4 hours.
Isn't it just loaded with caffeine?
It's like
And large hearts
it's
and 2
1
hours.
hour of energy, 4 hours of freaking out because you feel like you're gonna die.
That gives you energy because it's the adrenaline rush of
Right,
being near
right,
death.
right. It's scientifically proven.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, this is by far the worst podcast yet, or the best, depending on if you care about Destiny or not.
If you
Yeah.
hate Destiny, then this is the best one.
Yeah. Oh, what makes it even worse is that my sister went to Sonic and I was like, oh, I'll get a milkshake. She got home
What?
and I'm trying to open up the door, but it dropped the milkshake.
Oh no!
So I had to go.
Man,
So for like the past 5 minutes, we were cleaning up the milkshake outside. So like the ants won't come.
The ants, not the ants.
I salvaged a little bit of it though.
You
It's
I
pretty
don't know
good.
how you can recover from this. You should just uninstall Destiny at this point.
Yeah.
I'm telling you guys right now, when I
blame
name
this
this
on
episode,
Bungie.
it's gonna be called the Offtopic
The worst.
Podcast Episode 1. I'm not kidding. Like,
Yeah.
I'm glad I could be here for the inaugural.
yep, there you go. It'll still be under the Ishtar Podcast, but people will make it very clear we're not talking about Destiny anymore.
Yeah,
Like,
this is not.
Mm-mm. Like the first 30 minutes we
Nice
tried.
job hosting, Whirl.
yeah, come on,
Yeah,
Will. Why
dude,
this happen on
you
your
know
week?
how many times I said, "Hey, let's talk about
Hey,
Shadebinder."
be more
and
assertive.
then,
We're like toddlers.
like, oh
can
yeah,
only talk about
it looks like a
Shadebinder for so
toothbrush, and then we
long.
start talking about.
Also, we really
I don't know,
never
Dr.
talked about
Johnson.
Shadebinder.
We never talked about Shadebinder. I never
There's not
once
that
heard
much to
anyone
talk
piping
about.
about the melee. It's a ranged melee that freezes people. That's pretty cool, huh?
Is it a melee or is it just?
It's a melee that uses the staff.
Yeah, it's honestly...
Yeah, but like, by definition, is it a melee?
I don't know. Why don't we talk
Alright.
about rum?
I'm sorry, did you say rum?
I agree. I agree with Beef
wrong.
Taco.
It
Let's
is
talk more
melee.
about
They called
Tarkov.
In the trailer, when the warlock throws his staff and it freezes everything, that is actually the melee attack. They confirmed that.
Define melee. Oh,
Well,
He also,
if
like
it's-
shoots it out.
like
the fanatic.
Is the celestial fire a melee? Like, it
No.
uses your melee. It uses your melee energy. That's what I'm trying to express. I'm not going to talk about semantics.
Let's talk about rum instead.
Yeah,
it'd be really cool to get a stasis rum. Okay, I don't even know. I'm just
can we get a rum subclass?
Rum
I'm
class.
down.
imagine a
we him.
subclass where your super is just you get really drunk. Like, you just kind of
Oh.
walk around the halls in
You
PvP. Like,
Just play Sea of Thieves
I
and
was
get a
just saying
chest
we have
of
a game for
1,000
that.
grog.
Sea of Thieves.
Mhm.
I've never played Sea of
Yeah.
Thieves. Is it any good?
You haven't?
No.
It's so
I don't know. We should have a podcast episode
Mhm.
about it.
I mean, this isn't Destiny anyway. So what do you want from us, world? Come on, don't be a mean host.
There's just like we have nothing to go off of because they haven't
There's
shown
not.
that much.
They hasn't shown that much, and like besides the little tiny tidbits they're feeding us in the TWAB, like half of us aren't even playing right now because there's nothing new. Like,
Let's
But
talk
what
about
were we
Ashur
talking-
Mir.
Oh my.
oh my god, that hunk of a
hate that.
motherfucking man. Oh, I would marry that man in an
robot
instant. That robot arm, that chrome shining in the. Oh my god, I love it.
I love making fun of Ashur Mir.
Dude, forget the arm. Let's think about the stub.
Guardian,
Uh,
you gotta clean up the ball, Guardian.
I don't want to think about the stuff.
I don't want Ashur to go away. I honestly find him to be the most funny character in the game.
Vuvuzela. That's one of the best pieces of dialogue they've ever put in a video game, hands down.
Lake, watch Lake.
I like
He's
when
just
he just
funny.
talks
Now you
about
should see a Radiolarian Lake.
I think I prefer Ashur Mir every day over Sloan.
Sloan's just boring.
Sloan's just the worst version of Zavala.
Yes.
She's just
Zavala, but
bland.
more angry.
All this sucks anyways.
Zavala does suck, let's be honest.
Yeah, but you need one character like Zavala, the one that everybody loves to hate.
I mean, that was like Korra for a long time.
Yeah,
Ikora-
but then
like
Ikora
Korra.
actually started doing stuff.
Whoa,
Right.
wait. She is not doing stuff. Do not.
Oh, not right now.
Yeah,
Not right
no.
now.
She's doing
Yeah.
nothing.
Cutscenes with
Mm,
her.
Well,
Yeah,
like the
she's doing
beginning
fuck all.
of this year, she was doing stuff.
Yeah, we saw her, what? Almost, actually, a year ago.
Yeah. Happy anniversary. Last
Oh.
time Ikora did anything.
back for a podcast in her memory.
Honestly, at this point, when these vendors go away from the planets, I don't want them to be in the tower like some people do, because we already have so many NPCs that are cool doing nothing.
We need more vendors.
But Melmsie,
End of story.
we
What?
need more vendors. We need a big social space. If we want this game to be a fully fledged MMO
Yeah.
like Star Wars The Old Republic.
Actually, I will bring up one thing about
No.
Star Wars The Old Republic is that no. They
God damn it.
reuse a lot
You
of
did this.
assets, especially voice lines. In terms of like NPCs, a lot of NPCs are use the exact same voices across planets. It's like that's the one thing Destiny has going towards it is the fact that every single NPC is unique versus in SWTOR. But the thing is, in SWTOR, you don't have just one vendor for one thing. Like you'll go to a vendor and you'll have that same vendor on 17 different planets.
Okay, listen. If he gets to talk about Tarkov, wait. If he gets to talk about Star Wars The Old Republic, I get to talk about Tarkov.
No, here's the thing. I didn't mean to do that. I took off my headphones for a second. I put them back on. I heard him refer to it as Sator, and I took them back off.
Can I talk about my favorite game? I have the top
Yes.
Yes.
I love Halo, and I'm so excited for Halo Infinite. It looks promising. I'm scared though. I am scared.
The graphics look kind of crap.
Okay,
a
A lot of
I'm
people
not
are
really
scared.
concerned
I
about
just
that.
want to
It's
know:
really
did
early
it
build.
really set them back that far that they have to delay the game for another year?
No, I
Like-
think they just realized that development itself wasn't done, more than likely. Like something with, probably, I'd assume PvP. Because that's.
Maybe it
mean,
would have been
I-
delayed
Okay,
anyways.
they said they were gonna make the multiplayer free to play, which terrifies me
Hmm.
because
Oh.
Mm.
hacking is
Sounds-
gonna be so bad.
Oh yeah, especially in a game like Halo.
Mm-hmm.
It's like 343 sees a mistake Bungie made and goes, "Oh, we can do it better." Like,
They're like,
Let's
hold
just
my
copy
beer.
Bungie.
honest to God, I've actually always felt 343 is trying to like overshadow Bungie.
Oh, they
Good
are.
luck.
Like they
No.
take their storylines and they're like, well, you know what, fuck those. Like,
But they keep failing at it.
yeah,
That's the.
If that's what they're
I
trying
have
to
I
do.
have not liked Halo since Bungie left, and like,
I was gonna
There's a video that shows the differences between the two, essentially the attitudes of both
Yeah, I know
developers
that guy or
By,
that YouTuber.
by Crobcat.
Yeah, exactly. It's a good video.
Definitely check it out.
I'm
I
still
think I heard of
confused on what
Chrome Cat. I'm
happened to
gonna check
Call of
them out.
Duty.
I'm surprised you haven't heard of them.
I watch like the Act Man. His Halo.
I
stuff.
think dude. I'm not gonna get into it too much, but I despise the Act Man.
Why?
I just
Really quick.
really quick.
Really quick. Oh,
Really quick.
I thought
just-
you were gonna start.
No, just explain.
Uh,
I really like.
I
when he
don't
has-
I don't like the character that he does. I think it's just annoying and
Char-
overblown. The whole like, really, this kind of goes into a whole other kind of genre. Oh, dude, people that make YouTube videos where they have like 6 frames of like an avatar in different poses while they just argue about stupid video game boring stuff. Hate those videos too. I'm just gonna talk about YouTube stuff I don't like.
I'm confused on what this podcast is about anymore.
It's the
I'm
Off-Topic
both. It's-
Podcast episode 1. Weren't you listening?
It's my podcast. I get to decide which YouTubers we all collectively don't like anymore.
Okay,
Number
real-
1 is the X-Man.
Hold on.
Number 2 is
Dr.
Melmsie. Wow.
Damn.
I went for Melmsie.
Anyway,
Whirl went for me.
Jaeger.
Whirl hasn't even watched one of my videos.
That's not true.
It's not true. Which one have you seen? Even though there's a new video.
With the
coming
horde in
out
60
next week.
seconds.
Oh my god.
Oh wait, what's the new video?
I don't know what it's called. Oh, yes,
Jaeger.
I do.
Yes.
Why do you, okay, this is a real question. This isn't sass. If Halo's your
Okay.
favorite game, why aren't you constantly playing the Master Chief Collection instead of Destiny?
Well, because right now I feel like this is a time in Destiny where this is gonna be my last chance to get stuff done, like
Mm.
my titles that I want, because I'm not gonna be able to get Shadow probably ever again or Blacksmith.
Right.
I did like 2 weeks ago. I played the Master Chief Collection for like 3 days, and I was having a lot of fun. I grinded a lot. I got like some unlocks that I wanted. I have my Spartan looking like how I used to have him. But yeah,
Let's play the Master Chief Collection sometime.
you serious?
I mean, I own it, so
I own Halo 2 and 3 on the Master Chief Collection.
gotcha.
See,
I mean,
I
those are the
also
good
own
ones.
Master Chef collection.
Halo
I
2 is
only-
the best Halo.
I only play
Actually,
Halo,
Halo
to
Reach
screw
best
around.
Halo.
Halo,
Alright.
Reach.
I don't know.
Halo 3 for me.
Halo 3. I love Halo 3.
2, 3, and Reach are the best. I mean,
Actually, really quick, 343 is actually fixing the hit registration for Halo 3. How it's
Really?
actually supposed to be, which is really nice.
Interesting.
So the BRs can hit like how it's supposed to, and the sniper too.
Hmm.
All the
Great.
projectile weapons.
I thought it felt a little weird when I played it last time.
Yeah,
That's good.
and it was probably even worse on like the 360. 'cause all the desync and stuff.
yeah, but on the
You know-
360, we were so used to having crappy running
Yeah.
games. Like,
Destiny.
But still being like, this is the best fucking thing ever.
Do you know what's
In
funny?
2007, you run a game at 30 frames per second at like 40 FOV, and you think it's just the coolest shit in the whole world.
Fun fact about Halo 3: the game favors your grenade placement more than your shot placement. So like
what?
it will
Really?
send more packets of information about where your grenade lands than where your shot hits.
That's weird.
It is
Huh.
really weird.
Is it because it's a bigger physics object, you think?
Maybe. But I feel like the shot is way more important.
Right.
Also, if you didn't play and enjoy Halo Wars, you're not a true Halo fan.
I love Halo Wars.
I never
I
played Halo Wars.
alright. I liked Halo Wars alright.
I was kind of
Um,
joking about not being a true fan because it is a genre that a lot of people don't like.
Well, like
Yeah.
It is
I'm,
fun though.
I'm
Was
not
that
a
the
big
top
Halo
down
fan,
RTS
though.
one?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no. Not my
It was
not my
alright.
style.
I pretty much always just resorted to making a bunch of artillery, blisterbacks, and putting shields around my base, and just turtling the entire time until the person used all the units on me, and then I would just swarm them, and it
Yeah.
worked.
Johnny, they added a character to Halo Wars 2 where your whole playstyle is a turtle.
That
can-
that's
For turrets that can shoot an enemy base across the map.
that's perfect because you just turtle up, wait for your enemy to make the one push, and then epically fail, and then just push with all your surviving units, and you just roll right through them.
That's Halo Wars in a nutshell.
And speaking of nutshells, this was the podcast in a nutshell.
Oh, is this it? We ending it? We probably should end.
I mean,
it.
it's been an
Let's
hour
end
and
this
20
one.
minutes. It's a long
Put it out.
podcast.
Put us
This
out of our
podcast is
misery.
heresy.
Dave, I want to apologize.
No.
He got
no
to talk
reason
about
to.
Mai Tais.
I did.
Okay, like,
I did. And I
serious
am very passionate about Mai Tais. So
serious real talk. We might be we might just be having podcasts that are a lot more off topic, and we're either gonna have to
Yeah,
be
we
okay with
have
that
to.
or just not have a podcast for a bit, because like a lot of us don't have anything really to talk about right now.
Not anything Destiny related, at least.
Well, that's
We can
what
talk
I'm
about
saying. Yeah, we
everything.
can talk
just
all
wanted
day
to make
about
this
Star Wars.
Talk about Star Wars: The Old Republic.
Well, I mean, we could make this just a gaming podcast until
I don't think we should
September
brand
or
ourselves as a
November.
Destiny
Even
podcast.
then, like,
Jaeger, I can't
Yeah.
hear you.
I don't think we should brand ourselves as a Destiny podcast.
Yeah, I don't think we should
Yeah.
either.
The
What if
name is
Destiny
the
dies?
Ishtar Podcast. How am I supposed
Doesn't
to change
matter.
that?
yeah,
now?
but the Ishtar is like the central knowledge hub of the Destiny universe. It could just be, a Destiny reference, because by December, when we did everything, and then we're back in the same boat,
Pretty
Sorry.
much.
talking about like, oh man, yep,
Just can't.
Hunter is still busted. Anyways, how's the Halo Wars?
How Star Wars: The Old Republic. Yeah, it's going.
So just out of curiosity, I looked up the definition of the word Ishtar to see if it could somehow relate to general gaming. It is a strong, seductive woman with fire in her eyes.
That's
Oh,
Melmsie.
yeah.
No, that's fire on my head.
Never
It's
mind.
different.
look at that. Look at
Um,
that fate. Look at that.
Are you talking about the fact that Ishtar was a Babylonian goddess of love and war?
Also Melmsie.
Sure.
Yeah. I think that's what that means.
Guys, I'm dyeing my hair Wednesday.
What was
Yeah.
the final color?
Yeah,
decision?
I think the poll's still technically ongoing, but lavender's definitely ahead.
Oh,
I need to make
Lavender?
2,300
Lavender.
accounts really
Why
bad.
not baby puke green?
Baby puke green.
Hmm.
Because I don't hate myself, okay?
You're not gonna base it off a specific shader in Destiny?
Oh my, that would have been hilarious, and now I'm upset I didn't have that idea.
I am
Glow-hoo.
upset that you didn't have that
Glow-hoo.
idea too.
Glow
Yeah, I
hoo,
agree,
yes.
Glow-hoo.
Yep.
Chatter white.
Boo. Boo.
One of the blue, like the blue and orange Vanguard shaders that are rare quality in Destiny 2. I think that'd be a really good idea.
I'm sorry, it's the goddess of war, and not just love, but sexual love.
oh.
Jesus. Oh.
Yeah, no, I am fine with this just being a general gaming podcast, honestly.
All right, we're making.
I mean, we all
progress.
like similar genres of games at least, so like that
Yeah.
helps a lot too. Whether it
You
be
like Destiny 2 and no other game.
Destiny, Star Wars: The Old Republic, Tarkov. Speaking of Tarkov,
You want to talk about
Yeah,
Tarkov?
we need our 2 minutes of allocated Tarkov time for.
oh, do we get it?
You get.
Yeah.
I'll go to
Your time
Tarkov.
starts now. Talk about it.
Just
Go.
one Mississippi.
Okay. Do you know why it's so addicting? Because you get this great gear that someone gives you or you find after you kill someone. You go into your next match, you're like, oh, I'm going to get like 20 kills. And then you literally get killed instantly. And it's like that comic thing where the house is on fire and it's like, this is fine. And you go right back in and do it all over again. And it's like a drug. They like take it away from you, give it back, take it away, give it back. And you can't stop. There, I didn't even need 2 minutes.
Oh,
Oh.
that was 20 seconds. Good job.
I forgot who I was
Fast.
talking to this about, but there's a Minecraft game mode a lot like that's been around for a lot longer.
Hunger Games.
No, Hunger Games is called Fortnite. I forgot the name of the game mode because it's been a
I
long
think
time,
we
but there
should
was
cut off
literally a
the
game mode
podcast.
that was just centered around killing as many people as you can, collecting loot, and then getting out so you can keep your loot and then go kill more people.
I just want to point out, Tom, I think his name's Tom Farnsworth.
I thought you were going to talk about Tom Scott, the
The
guy with like 3 million subscribers on YouTube who makes like the cool videos.
Tom
No,
York.
Tom Farnsworth is the creative lead for like seasons in Destiny, and he has like barely any followers compared to a lot of Destiny devs, and so like you can really easily interact with them.
He's been posting a lot of photos and stuff on. if I'm not
He has. He
mistaken.
gives a lot of insight too. Like, oh, when I
Yeah, he
designed
does.
this mission, I kept this in mind. It's actually, you should definitely follow him. But he's like, for Destiny fans, what's your favorite game to play that isn't Destiny? And I said, Escape from Tarkov. Loot. And he said, peak loot stress. And I said, imagine if I was putting my beloved at risk every time I entered a patrol area. And he had just had a screaming gif. And it was just kind of fun to interact with the dev and talk about something other than Destiny. Just putting that out there. Also,
Yeah, he's
maybe I
been-
planted that
he's been
seed in his
pretty-
mind. Make Destiny Tarkov, give us that addictive, take it loot away, give it back.
Oh, jeez. I hope
God.
not.
Like an MMO.
No, MMOs don't do
Sunsetting.
that.
I inspired sunsetting. Confirmed.
Oh, my.
Can we have really quick? We need a moment of silence for today is the 2-year anniversary of Cade's death.
Is it?
Is it
2
really?
years ago today he died.
I don't
Yeah,
care
it
that
is.
much about Cade,
I used to be a hunter main until
and
he
I'm
died.
not gonna explain.
I am a hunter, man. And
It has been like 2
very
years.
upset.
Well, there was a 10-second moment of silence. Maybe 4 seconds.
That's good enough.
All right. Well, you heard it here first, folks. 2 years ago, Cade died, and now we're a general gaming podcast. So
Label this episode the rebrand.
the rebrand. Okay. All right. Well, I'm
Good night,
gonna
everybody.
stop the stream. Next week, Jaeger is the host
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we'll see how that
Talked
goes.
about Halo for 2 hours.
with 20% more moaning.
Oh, jeez.
Make it
Wow.
25. Ugh.
Oh. All right. See you guys. Have a good night, chat,
Bye.
and everyone
Thanks
else
for having
listening
me.
later. Oh yeah, thanks Dave for being here. Appreciate that.
Thank
Dave
you.
streams,
Yeah,
by the way,
appreciate
guys.
it.
Dave
I love
Case
you.
Check him out.
Yeah, twitch.tv/DaveCase. See you there.
plug.